Good afternoon, and well, today is Sunday. We in the heat, but every day, every Sunday is Ole Talk Sunday. You know, we have to be here every Sunday to discuss the latest and greatest, with this team. This weekend, unfortunately, we had a very bad result this weekend. We lost 3-1 at home to Brighton. But we come today to drink away our sorrows and talk about the game today. And I have two guests with me. I have Big Phil, all the way from Canada, and I have Jonathan, all the way from, I don't know where you're from.
Robert, I said Eva, you forget.
All right. You see, Udog, you can't say
Robert, I
that.
live in right down the road from you, you know. You don't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I
Come
didn't know
and
that.
drink your rum after we done here, right?
All right. No problem. No problem. No problem. You know? But, fellas, we had a game yesterday, and what what can I say that has not been said about this performance? Now, some may say it was coming. Some may say, well, we were home. We have a very, very good home record. But the last team to beat us at home was Brighton.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Right. And people seem to, I guess, um, they didn't seem to, how can I say it? They underestimated Brighton, and they thought that our poor run of form could have overtaken Brighton. Now, Brighton came into this game on a good run of form. We came to this game on a poor run of form. Now, again, yes, we are at home, but the last team to beat us at Old Trafford was Brighton. And here we are again, 1 year later, and we are back here again with Brighton. So guys, first of all, let's start with we'll start with the good. What what good you see? No, I know, because yeah, now we have to be fair. There was some good parts of the game. I would say the first 19 minutes of the game, it was very much end to end. You saw us passing the ball properly. I would say finally having a striker in Hoyland was a good. You saw the outlet where things could have gone. You know, he did get his goal, even though yes, VAR, and yes, the ball did go over the line. It did. Fair enough, it did. So VAR was correct. But you saw how he took his goal. It was because I cannot see much other players doing that. You know what I mean? So like, what positives did your guys see in the game today?
You start now because I can't think of any right now. So I think you should start. I think you should start.
Um, don't get me wrong.
Mhm,
Um, seeing Hannibal score his first goal for United,
mhm,
that probably was that was probably one of the positives. I saw Christian Eriksen being composed and not rolling back the years, but turning from Christian Eriksen to Iniesta when he spinned this guy. I mean, that's another positive. Um, seeing Hoyland start, but right now I'm just nitpicking at a 3-1 defeat, right? So I guess just to recap, Hoyland starting his first game, Hannibal's goal, and then that Christian Eriksen spin that was really good.
mhm,
But yeah, we're very hard pressed to find some positives based on yesterday's game. But that's what I have to say.
mhm. All right. Well, and then let's get into the real nitty-gritty of the game today. Well, sorry, yesterday. Where did things start to go wrong? Was it was it from last week missing Anthony, missing Sancho? Was it even before the owners? Was it the lineup? Was it? I mean, what? I mean, where do we start from where things began to go wrong in this game?
Um, boy, I think I think with
Boy, oh
regard
boy.
I think with regards to
Boy, oh
the
boy.
Bruno starting on the right, that's
Mm,
the first thing, which even led to more issues because Bruno drifted from the right to the left. So right now on the left you have Reguilon, Bruno, and Rashford.
mm,
And on the right you just have um, Dallo by himself, but Scott's kind of drifting out of position, and also Hoyland trying to cover the space that Bruno was supposed to be occupying.
mm,
Right. So from that moment there, I was like, well, it's going to be a long day at the office.
mm.
Um, Rashford being selfish. Um, the legs on Casemiro.
Yeah.
Um,
You can't really
the
fault him though. I mean, he have age. You can't really fault Casemiro for
yeah,
all right. When guys out of
you can't really
position
fault him
and
for
then he
getting.
have to cover for all these other positions, it made it hard on him and he's not no spring chicken anymore. So you can't really vex with Casemiro. I ain't already watching Casemiro's performance as a downfall. Because the rest of the team were just all over the place.
Mm,
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you can't, like you said, you can't fault Casemiro because obviously he has to cover various rules on the pitch because other players don't have as much high IQ as him. But when you think the likes of Scott McTominay, who had a wonderful Euros for Scotland,
mm,
he's joint top scorer in the Euro qualifiers along with I think Hall with Rasmus Højlund, right?
mm.
So Scott
Yeah.
having a good Euros, and even Bruno having a great Euros versus world beaters Luxembourg. You think
Mm,
those two would be full of confidence coming into this home game versus
mm,
But he
Brighton?
plays a different role for Scotland though. Like he actually carries the ball forward. He actually is the main target in a way.
mm,
Yeah, I get you, but the whole being able to score a goal gives you some sort of confidence when you step out onto the pitch the next time, right? Doesn't matter what position you play in the future, you will have some sort of confidence saying, "Hey, I was able to help my country and gain some confidence going into the next match," right?
mm,
So yeah, Bruno and Scott definitely were great for their country, but that was not reciprocated when they put on the Red Devils jersey yesterday, right?
Well,
Um,
let me say something.
yep.
When these guys playing great for the country, we know that. But when they come now and then they have to play with Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans, and
mm,
I mean these kind of guys you have to play alongside. You really
yeah.
expect them to do
But you
what
can't, you
they
can't, you can't, you can't use that. You can't use that excuse for yesterday, though. You can't.
No, no, no. I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm just saying we can't really critique their performance. We have to
Mm,
critique the main performance. I think I would critique definitely is Onana. Like
mm,
Ado, it's like really and truly he could have put on a lot more saves. It wasn't supposed to be three, in my opinion. He could have saved at least one of those. At least, and I'm saying at least to be
mm,
nice.
yeah.
But he just he let it in goals too easily. And when we signed him, I think Colin remember I was kind of against that whole thing because we let go our keeper, who by the way was the Golden Glove right in the Premier League. So we let him go for
Mm,
free to
mm,
buy a man who cannot keep.
mm,
So who we had to watch there now? Not Ten Hag.
mm,
You let go a
David
keeper
De
that
Gea
had the
win.
Golden Glove
David De
to
Gea
buy
win
a
the Golden
man who
Glove.
can keep.
I would say David De Gea win the Golden Glove doesn't tell the entire story of the season David De Gea have, right? We had a very immense
It
defense.
doesn't matter if it doesn't tell the whole story. It doesn't matter if it tells the whole story. I mean, at the end of the day, he got 17 clean sheets.
All right,
I
let me ask you a question, Jonathan. Who does David De Gea play for now?
nobody he training. I watch him on Instagram the other day,
But
just
no, but
training home.
yeah,
So
but
okay, so Golden Glove winner cannot find a club all of a sudden. Why? Why? I asked
So
yourself that
wait,
question, Jonathan.
so wait. So we really go and question if Onana better than De Gea. That's not even a
no,
question. De
I
Gea is better than Onana. He is.
based on what though? That's the thing.
His ability as a goalkeeper.
So I would say Onana has these following things better than De Gea. He's vocal. He has more control of his 18-yard box. He has the ability to pass out from the back. Um, Shot stopping, I would give David De Gea for sure. Shot stopping, right?
Well, that is what a goalkeeper supposed to do. Stop
yeah,
shots.
but not now. I mean, now that's past that. You know,
Yeah.
keepers have
You know
evolved.
what? You know what a lot of people does forget, and they just kind of put a lot of blame on the here. If you have a defense that is terrible, won't you look like a real crap keeper? I just saying.
Or a superstar keeper.
Onana came from a team with one of the best defenses
Yeah,
in his league.
Onana came to a team where our defense was one of the best last season. True or not true?
What?
Our defense was one of the best last
Nah,
season.
you can't say that. You can't say that. You see
Who's
how we ended the season last season?
third?
Mhm.
Where were we before that?
What do you mean where we before that? But it's all where you finished, no?
We were within contention of Man City, not so.
When?
No,
And our defense just started to falter. Obviously, Lissandro got injured. We had nobody really proper in the back. De
Uh-huh.
Gea started to look like a big, but De Gea is not a bad keeper. I would never say De Gea is a bad goalkeeper. He had his personal differences with the coach, and it boiled back down to the same thing I've been saying all the time.
But
Ten Hag needs to
I
go.
don't think anybody is saying De Gea is a
Ten
bad
Hag needs to
keeper.
go. Ten Hag has
Ten Hag needs
created
to
too much of
go.
issues among players. He
also
created too many issues around players.
Ten Hag needs to go already after
already.
one season and 5 games.
I
Damn.
saying this. I've been saying this since last season, though. I've been saying this since last season. Ten Hag
He needs to
created too much of
go.
issues from the time he get with Ronaldo, one of the best professionals in the game, and
Mm,
then now you starting to make a bacchanal with Jadon Sancho, who is
mm,
a nobody.
yeah.
Nah, I can't agree with you there.
Now, well, no. To me, right? We kind of going back around again. I mean, in the same circle. We bring in a manager. He does well for one season. Season two comes around. He gets no back end.
Yeah.
He fails, and then we are manager out, and then the cycles goes around again. So I mean, for me, I can't agree because I think Ten Hag has at least done more good to the club. Yes, he is still hampered by the ownership. Yes, he
Yeah.
still has players that are not his own. Yes, there are other players on that team who are not his players.
Yes,
But
and you know who's the one player that is his player that was playing every game and wasn't doing nothing?
Oh,
And
Anthony. Oh, but I think we're all in agreement that Anthony
mm,
has been rubbish.
right,
Has been
yeah,
rubbish.
but
but if you the main fact that Anthony has been rubbish was the reason is because that is his baby. He coached him already before. He's seen
right,
success and he wasn't able to put personal business aside and bench him and play somebody else because we have Palestri, we have Guinacho, we have Jadon Sancho. You started Anthony every single opportunity that he was able to start, and then
mm,
boom, we had a terrible season in my opinion because we could have came second or at least challenge for the title
I don't
or
think so.
end up in better positions where the rest of the
So you're
competition
you're
is
you're you're
concerned
you're
with
you're
knockout
saying
competition.
you're saying that Ten Hag in his first season at a toxic Manchester United club, the Glazers were
right.
supposed to challenge for the Premier League. Your
We were
expectations
in
are
contention to challenge for the league. We
no,
were
we weren't.
second behind City by 4 points at a point in time. Not so?
No, we weren't. No, it was
All
all
right.
It was always Arsenal and Manchester City. It was always about getting top four last season. I will say we overachieved with the team that we had, but at the end of the day, it was always about getting top four. I don't think any Manchester United fan in their right mind would have said, we should have been challenging for the title last season. Don't get me wrong, expectations do kind of change slightly as the
When
season goes
Arsenal
on.
started to falter, we were right there to be the team, not so? When
Nah,
Arsenal started to drop points and City took over.
I would have never expected these group of players and a new manager to challenge for the league because you got to go up against the Pep Guardiola, who's in his seventh or eighth season with City,
Yeah.
Arteta, who was in his third or fourth season with Arsenal. Right now, Ten Hag was given a 3 year contract to kind of rebuild this team, right? And I will not be Ten Hag out until after the 3 years, right? We would have to go on a drastic and dismal run for me to consider saying, you know what, Ten Hag, I gotta start questioning you, right? Because don't get me wrong, it's given a little bit of Ole vibes, and you are right. There are favorites within this United team that have been playing rubbish, but also taken to yesterday, there are substitutions that were made that you're kind of questioning. Why are you making these substitutions at this time? Right? You're trying to make a difference when you're 3-1 down in the 80th.
Hmm.
Bringing on certain
Those were the
substitutions.
guys that were supposed to be on the pitch from the beginning.
Correct. So I won't question Ten Hag overall's tenure at Man United, but I will question him with regards to that game yesterday. Right? I still think that huh, I can make a controversial statement here. I
Hmm.
don't know what you guys think, but I think this team will not go forward with the likes of Bruno and Rashford in this team.
I mean, forward, like, what do you mean, like to, you mean like this season or like the challenge?
Progress to the next level, be on the same level as Arsenal, be on the same level as Manchester City.
Mm.
I don't think that we will progress with the likes of Bruno and Rashford in this team because I saw and hear me out for a sec, right?
Mm.
Gotta sit up in my seat for this one. Hear me out for a sec. Let's name all the strikers that Rashford has played with in his career at Manchester United or
Right.
England or England. So
Mm.
Harry Kane, he should at least
Right.
learn something from that. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Cristiano Ronaldo, Edison Cavani,
Mm.
um, and the list goes on, right? Also Wayne Rooney as well too, right? Your job as a winger to always look to provide for the striker first. If you see that the striker is in a difficult situation,
Mm.
then you look to take it on then is your plan B to try and make something out of nothing,
Right.
right?
Mm.
Rashford will rather do plan B first and then
Hmm.
resort to plan A afterwards, right? Look at
Mm.
Correct.
yesterday. The two times that Rashford passed, one was a goal that got called off because he took it off. He took it off. It was out of place, so goal kick. And the second time was inches away from connect with Hoyland, right? The two
Yeah.
times he passed. Other than that,
Mm.
he was just being selfish. It would either end up as a goal kick or the defender
We
making a
block it.
block
Yeah.
or tackle, right?
Mm. Mm.
We have been asking Marcus Rashford for the last 3 to 4 seasons have better decision making. And
Mm.
you're going to tell me that after 4 or 3 seasons, it's still the same thing. We were lauding Rashford only because of his 30 goals and saying how Benedict McCarthy was a revolution to the coaching staff at Manchester United. But let's see what happens this season. These first 5 games, Rashford has digressed. You think Rashford will kick on from his season last? Compare Rashford to England versus Rashford from Manchester United. There are no There's no depth at Manchester United that can challenge Rashford for that left position. At England, there's Phil Foden and there's Jack Grealish. Both
Mm.
have great football IQs. That's why Rashford will always be on the bench. And also Raheem Sterling as well, too, right? So those three wingers I just call Sterling, Grealish, Phil Foden, right? Those guys will be challenging Rashford on the left for the England national team. That's why Rashford will definitely be a bit more cautious, right? Let's be real. Rashford knows that his name is on the team sheet for Manchester United week in, week out. Is there anybody seriously that can challenge Marcus Rashford for that left position? I don't know. Garnacho is good coming off of the bench, but Garnacho's football IQ is not that high as well. He is also selfish as well. I want to see Garnacho progress in this Manchester United team, but he needs to be taken to the side and get some coaching into him as well too, right? Because it's a winger's job to provide for your striker first if they are in a good position for scoring. I can repeat that. If they are in a good position for scoring, okay? Football is all about decision making here. This is where football is played, you know. Secondly, is with hands and feet, but football is played up here, and I don't think Marcus Rashford will take us to the next level. Let me get on to Bruno Fernandes, but I'll let you guys talk first.
Mhm. Well, I mean, I would say, right, that there are many instances of that because now I understand what you're saying.
Uh huh.
I I think there is I think there is a way for both Rashford and Bruno to move forward with this team.
Okay.
But maybe the way how kind of similar to how City is, where they are not guaranteed to start. I believe if they were in a setup like, for example, Portugal, Bruno's position in Portugal is never guaranteed. He is never
True.
guaranteed
True.
on Portugal. Never.
Correct.
That's why most times for Portugal, you will see him come on as a sub, and he will have a blind of a game because he understands his spot is not guaranteed. Even Ronaldo's spot is not guaranteed. Nobody's spot on Portugal's team is guaranteed. So everybody puts their best forward. Whereas in this team, you are correct. Bruno's spot is guaranteed because now he's captain. I do not agree with the thing that captains cannot be substituted. They can't.
Oh, yeah.
If the captain is playing
Rubbish.
poor, bring him off.
Correct.
Bring him off. If there are people
Correct.
better than him, bring them on. I
Correct.
do not. I
Yeah,
do
but
not.
the thing with that is the vice captain is Harry Maguire.
Yeah, but he's not on the field. He was not on the field yesterday. He wasn't. He's not. I mean, because if he's not on the field,
Right
then
now
Harry
we in a
Maguire.
position where Harry has started on. Sadly.
Well, you're right, but not yet. As long as Harry is not on the field, like as long as Harry is not on the field, I would not blame Harry because he's not there. To me, seeing Harry on the bench have nothing to do with you on the field. If you are Victor and you are Martinez and you are seeing Harry on the bench, your job should be to play so great that Harry should not even have to be an option. He should not be an option. Even if my leg bleeding, I should say not fireball that, fireball my pain, wrap it up, and play. Because I want my team to win. And Harry cannot come on the field.
So you as the starting centre back for Manchester United, you yourself will feel kind of guilty if Maguire comes on for you or starts before you and the team. You will feel guilty.
You feel
No,
like you're wasting your life. That
Correct.
man replacing me, boy. I wasted my life.
no, that's what I'm saying. Because to me, if you are playing so poor that the manager has to bring you off for Harry Maguire, then something's wrong with
Bring
you.
on Harry Maguire. Yeah, die when
There's
you know
something
you're
wrong with
going
you.
through. Die
And
when you know you're going
the
through.
whole thing with even with the whole thing with Jaden and Anthony. Yes, Anthony plays. Yes, Anthony does not play good on the field. Yes, he plays shit on the field. Yes, but the man does enough to keep Sancho on the bench. If
Yeah.
Sancho was such a good player, he would be in the team, but he's not. He's not. So my thing
Yes,
is,
Zahir.
mm,
Yes, Zahir, you're right. All they need to hire me to take over this club. The Glazers,
mm,
it ain't making sense.
but I think I know Rashford is a kind of a guy. He will have an open field and he will see a lane with three defenders, and he will go down the lane with three defenders and lose the ball every time.
That's true.
He will
Every
never
time.
choose the path of least resistance. He believes that
Correct.
he must go down this road and try and beat three men, right? And look like a star, and then your end product is nothing. To me, this the most effective players are the players who do things that are just common sense. People talk about about players like Iniesta and Xavi, and even okay, take Robin. Robin is a man who what
Mm-hmm.
1 foot, one. His one, he has mastered that technique. It is he has become so proficient that you can't stop it. You know what Robin always had, him and Ribery always had? The brain to know when should I shoot and when should I cross. Because if you can cross the ball for another guy to score, then do that. But don't take on three men and then don't score. And to me, Rashford sometimes, or another time, would take on three men, happen to beat all three men, and still miss. When you have
One
a
thing,
striker right there who's free,
one
pass
thing
it.
I gotta
Robert,
add.
you want one
One
next
thing.
example?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know another example of a player like that who would actually choose the simpler thing?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard not going and try to be three man. He would do the easier thing and you know he don't
Mm-hmm.
care about that.
Yeah. Well, yes, that yes. I mean that may be true, but I can't say I think our team needs more competition. I think our team needs real
Like,
competition.
all right, how could Ten Hag sell Fred and have no replacements? You buy a man last minute that injured.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Why
Mm-hmm.
sell Fred? You didn't want to sell Fred. Okay,
My
you
Mm-hmm.
thing.
didn't have to spend that much money for
I'm about.
I don't think.
Amrabat. You
I
didn't
don't.
have to spend that
I
much
don't
money for it.
think.
So why
I don't
sell
think
Fred?
this
If
summer
we had
transfer
Fred now,
window.
we still have a recover in the midfield. Casemiro wouldn't be so stressed out.
Mm.
It would be easier.
Now,
Casemiro could actually be a centre back, by the way.
my response to that is when we see Amrabat in
Mm.
action and he
Mm.
does well, then we will be asking
We
ourselves,
don't know that. That's our hope right now. We hoping that happen,
is
but
hoping, yeah, but
that's for sure to happen.
but hey, Robert asked me to stick with the positive, right? So I'm sticking with the positive, right? So, so let's say
Hey,
Amrabat does
your
well.
your pronoun is negative Nancy, so how all of a sudden you
That, that,
positive? I don't understand.
that
I don't
is what
understand that.
that is what I was called.
Uh,
Because I predicted that we would lose versus Brighton, and
mm.
hey, I am sticking by that. Those are my pronouns.
Robert, you want to know something funny? If I
Yeah.
had some money this weekend, I am
Yeah.
telling you, I was
Mm.
going to spend about 500
Right.
in TT Bet Arena for
Mm-hmm.
Brighton to win. And all also, I passing by you with two bottles of Hennessy because
And
it happened.
it
Because
happened.
it happened.
It did. Because now I would say this, right? To me, I think a lot of people were a little bit too overconfident. Too we began to, I guess, live into the hype of we are unbeaten at home for however long, but we kept saying, and you kept saying, the last team to beat us at home was Brighton.
Was Brighton? Yeah.
The last team.
Yeah,
And Brighton came into this game on very good form. We
correct,
came into this game on poor form. We
correct.
couldn't just take it for granted that we were gonna beat Brighton. Now I did not.
Minus the factor of form, Robert. It doesn't deny the fact that our team doesn't have a form issue. Our team has a management issue. It has a It has an internal issue. It's not really a management issue, but it's kind of everything. It's management, it's ownership, it's the players, it's
Mm,
everything. Everything just in shambles right now. Let be real. We have
mm,
injuries, we have all them other issues.
But
So it's not really a form because the league now starts.
that was my
We can't
reasoning.
say, we can't call no form who in form and who not in form. The league now starts. Nobody in form and nobody out of form. The league now starts. So I
mm,
wouldn't say we out of form and I wouldn't say Brighton in form. We just lost our better team.
mhm. Uh, well,
I see what you're saying, Jonathan, but at the end of the day, form has to pick up somewhere in the league, and also you're only as good as your last game. Okay,
mm,
and Brighton slap Newcastle, and they
Yeah.
turn around and slap us
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, right? So I mean, but back to me being positive, right? Let's say let's say Amrabat comes into this team and hits the ground running. Then you're gonna ask yourself who or what was afraid,
Yeah.
right? Don't get me wrong. I think
This man better be better than Kante because that is the only
No,
time I
no,
could see
no,
one
no.
player making
That
a big difference to
that
our entire
is
lineup. He have to be
that
better than
is
Kante.
very that's a very kind of high bar to reach. That's a
No,
very,
that
very
what I'm
high.
telling you. You
Mm-hmm.
can't tell me one man go and come and hit the ground running and our form going and just raise. No, he had to be better than
no,
Kante.
but
Telling you.
form comes over a period of time, right? So if Amrabat can string together, let's say, and this is bearing in mind that Amrabat starts games
Mm-hmm.
one after the other consecutively. So let's say Amrabat comes in and starts consecutive games, like let's say 6 or 7 games in a row. And of that 7 games, he maybe has one okay game, and the other 6 are, let's say, 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That can definitely change the mentality of a football team going forward. I think
Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah, because
I
Right?
think the rest of the guys need to pull their hand. That is why I think.
no, because
And
okay,
then
like if we go back to um we signed Bruno, I believe in 2015 January
No, no,
2016.
2018 or 2019
Right,
January. Yeah,
right, yeah. And when he came in, he was a shot in the arm for the whole team. Because when he
yes,
came in, we changed the gear and we were able to go up, right? Unfortunately, that couldn't sustain for the whole season
correct.
because it wasn't just him. We need like we said, needed other players to step up, and they did not. But I
mhm.
believe with Amrabat coming in, he will be that again that shot in the arm that we will need to really kick on. And I think if he comes in, I believe we will see a far better Casemiro because Casemiro wouldn't have to be going here, there, and everywhere. Casemiro, because I mean, let's not be real. Casemiro is an old man,
The workload will be shared.
right? You know what I mean? Casemiro is an
So
old man. Casemiro is getting up in age, right? Casemiro can't do what the man used to do 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
now,
So,
even if we had to add a Kobe Manu to
mm-hmm,
that as well, too,
mm-hmm,
Kobe
exactly.
Manu could be. I'm not saying Kobe Manu is the final answer, but he could be he could be part of the answer,
Yeah.
right? Answer is about this big, and Kobe Manu can be about this part here first, right?
Mm-hmm,
So because we also saw what Kobe Manu was capable of doing when preseason was showing about a couple months ago, right?
mm-hmm,
So boy, 5 games, 3 losses.
mm-hmm.
I don't know, boy. I don't know.
Well, then the other action. How what do we do to turn this around? Because we have to play the great and mighty Bayern Munich
Bayern Munich this week.
So
this week.
That's what I'm going to say.
We have
So
Brighton
how are
Munich.
we
We
going
have
to deal
Brighton
with that?
Munich.
How are we dealing with that?
You know, and
You know,
then we
Champions League is a different level of competition, right?
and then we have the mighty Burnley on the weekend. Now
No,
people will say it's
to
only
everybody
Burnley. Yeah.
that was talking about, oh, our home form is great. I want to ask people who are telling us about our home form. How is our away form?
Non-existent, non-existent. So I mean, I'd ask, what do we expect on Wednesday? Because I can tell you what I expect on Wednesday.
Well, tread carefully because you may be seen as negative, Robert. Tread carefully.
Well, luckily for you all, I am always negative. Always, right?
That's facts.
Always,
That is
always.
facts. That is Robert.
You know what I mean?
That is
I'm
facts.
always I'm always negative. You know what I mean? And I have a great slash on my name. It's called administrator. Right? As an administrator, you can do what you want. Now, am I abusing my power? Yes, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I will abuse my power.
uh,
I This is what I expect for Wednesday because I think we are playing away.
Yeah, we playing in Germany.
Yeah.
we go into the Allianz Arena. Yeah.
Now, Do I believe we will get slapped up? No.
Nah, we
I
will
don't.
get slap up. We going and win that game, boy. I telling you.
Now you see, I was
And
going.
I even joking.
No, I mean no. I was gonna say that because we have a real history, right? We have a history of stepping up our game against big teams. We have a history of doing that. You know, we stepped up our game against Man City and we beat them 2-1. Against Liverpool, we beat them 2-0. You know, we beat Arsenal 3-1. We have a way of stepping up. But unfortunately,
And
we
then come
are
and get
away.
licked up from Burnley.
Right. But unfortunately, right, we are away from home. We are away from home. We're not at home. I believe if this first game was I was at home on Wednesday, we would for the most draw with Bayern Munich. I think it will be a draw this Wednesday. I believe so. I think we play very defensive. I think we will come away there from a draw, and I think we will be very happy with a draw. Now, people may
Yeah,
say,
because Bayern I no blister in form neither, so we could actually hold them
yeah,
to a nil.
but this is Bayern Munich. This is Champions League Bayern Munich. They just added Harry Kane to Bayern Munich.
I can
And,
major. I can major.
and thank you. Harry Kane has
Yeah,
scored
but
it. No, but just no. Harry Kane
Robbie,
has scored in every game since he has joined Bayern Munich. Every game he has scored. Bam, bam, bam. And remember, we did not buy him. I said we should have gone we should have gone all out. You sign Hoyland and sign Harry Kane. We had the money.
hmm
This
and
is the
I
way
said it, yeah, and that would have been
we had the
enough.
money.
Yeah.
We had done.
hmm
But I believe Harry Kane will come on Wednesday and score at least two. I believe so. Because that is what he will do. He's Harry Kane.
Yeah,
Robbie, I don't believe
Robert,
you.
you
I'm
call
not
for a
going to
draw.
argue with you, right?
Robert,
Uh,
I
you
not
call.
agree with you with that.
I did call for a
Robert, you
draw.
call for a draw. So who's
Right.
scoring two? Who's scoring two for us?
That why I want to know what Robert you're tying me up here.
No, I believe the was two who will score is strangely enough Rashford and Hoyland. I believe Rashford will do one of those. You know how every couple of games Rashford will have a great highlight reel moment. He will have that moment on Wednesday.
Against
And that
Bayern,
yes,
against
yes,
Kim.
yes, he will do it.
Nah,
And
there
for
ain't
the next
nothing.
and for the next week, we will be praising Marcus Rashford and we will say, look, you see, he's back. And then we will come and face Burnley, and Marcus Rashford will again be going down dark alleys with three guys again because Rashford has a way again of doing these great highlight moments. He will do a great thing one day, and then for the next three games, he is just going back to his same default, going down an alley with three defenders. When you have a whole open field to run, you could run for the attack, your heart can stand, but you always choose the path of more resistance, and I don't know why. But I believe he will do something great on Wednesday, and he will score, and Holland will score, and we'll try the game 2-all. That's what I believe. Would it be an easy game? No. We will defend. We will not attack. We will defend. We will defend. Because I cannot
I
see them
think that
getting
game
there.
it could either go two ways. It could either be a nil-nil, a
Mhm,
scrappy game
mhm.
where we just laughing in Hurricane face, or it could be a game where we be scrappy and Hoyland comes and gets some kind of spectacular goal because the scene now gonna get no best service. But I
Mhm.
think Hoyland could just score one of those magnificent goals out of
Yeah.
nowhere. And then boom, we go along that 1-0. That's what I thinking.
No. I mean, look, if
I
mm, if you can't be
I
Brighton, you can't
yeah.
be Bayern. That's it.
How Bayern not in no kind of talk about form, right? I know say the league now start whoever. But
Mhm.
Bayern I no kind of blistering form neither. They not
No.
really playing well.
Yeah, but again, as I said before, Harry Kane has scored in every game so far
All
for
right,
Bayern Munich.
let's do an alternate universe, right? Let's do an alternate universe.
Mhm.
Right now, this is But right now, this is Ole Talk. But let's hear what the guys in Ole Talk Germany have to say about playing against Manchester United on Wednesday. What do you think they will be saying?
They will be cocky. They will be like, yeah, we're gonna beat up that side.
Why do they have a right to be cocky?
Yes.
Have you seen our form? Have you seen the games we played?
Mm,
They probably watch that Brighton game and laugh. Them will be
yeah.
watching that one now and getting kicks.
Well,
Exactly.
couldn't you see
Kearney
how
is
But
getting that Jonathan is
there's
dreaming.
always
yeah.
Big Phil, there's always the element of surprise. Don't ever forget that.
Okay.
There's always the element of surprise.
Now I'll say this,
My
right?
my element of
The
surprise if
same way
Manchester
the
United.
same way we
My element of
underestimated
surprise if
Brighton.
Manchester United wins against Bayern Munich. That's my element of
The
surprise.
same way we underestimated Brighton, Bayern going and underestimate us and we going and make them pay.
How we underestimate a team that is in more form than us? I don't get that. That
But
don't make
it
no sense.
happened. It happened. You could see how the game start, we underestimate them.
But
Mm,
well,
You
then
could see that. You could see that.
these players need a slap across the head, or they need to watch
yeah.
football.
Well, the manager's supposed to be doing that. As I said, Ten Hag out.
Well, Clive is saying it's supposed to be sorry,
That's man
Maguire.
out.
Clive, I don't know what you drinking, but pass some here, please. I don't know.
Well,
You
if
want
if
some
if
kind of
if Maguire starts on Wednesday, then I will be honest. I won't be wasting my bandwidth or my Wi-Fi to be watching that game.
Nah,
My
if Maguire start, we going and win that game. I telling you.
no. You see that thing. See, I can't not agree with you because I know this team. We would turn up against Bayern Munich. We will turn up.
Yeah, that
We
is
will
what
turn up.
United. It's not now I back in this team, Phil. It's not now I back in this team, Robert.
We
This
will turn up.
team, as Robert says, they like to do that. They go give you some heartache, and then they go come and beat our big side, and we go be like, yeah, boy, we beat Bayern, thing, and then after that is licks.
all right. So we are going to go. Sorry, we are going to go away. We are going to go
Couldn't say you don't know
away.
if I being serious right now. No, I serious. I real serious. I serious. We're gonna beat
So what?
Bayern.
So
I'm
what?
very serious.
What
And I
you're
ain't
telling me
fixing
is that we are going to go away to
Mhm.
Allianz Arena
Right.
and
it.
beat Bayern Munich. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Based on the form that we are in right now.
Yes.
Remember, this sports thing is an entertainment industry, right? They
Right.
have to keep us entertained. Us expecting to lose to Bayern and then it happening. That's not entertaining. You know what will be
It's not.
entertaining? You know what will be
So,
entertaining?
okay,
Uh-huh.
When
so
you put on your TV and you see, hey, what? We score a goal against Bayern. What, we beat them? That's going to be entertaining. But what not going to be entertaining is that we're going to lose them because
so
everybody
you
seeing
telling
that
me
coming.
right? So you telling me right that the EPL is WWE,
Yeah.
right? You
Absolutely.
telling me
Yeah,
that this whole thing is just
not the
preordained.
EPL. No, 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 not the EPL. Champions
Not the
League.
club or champion. Okay, right, Champions League. Okay,
Yeah, Champions League. Yeah.
right. So it is preordained that we are gonna go to Bayern Munich and beat them.
It's not
And
preordained. It's
yeah,
not preordained. It's not that I say it's not like WWE. It's not
right,
preordained.
right,
It's just it's going to happen based
uh,
on the fact that it's going to keep us interested in our team because
right. And
the
then we
more
will
losses
go.
that we accumulate is the more fans that we lose. Everybody
You
knows
think,
that.
Well,
you think so?
let me get this straight because I'm trying to understand your logic here because I shift off the whole entertainment part and
Oh, very good.
there have been 5 fixtures that we have played in so far where we have not strung together a full 90 minutes as yet because we
Mhm.
were shit
Mhm.
versus Wolves, we were
Yes,
shit versus Spurs, we were
yes.
shit versus Nottingham
Awesome,
Forest. Jesus
awesome.
Christ, we let in 2 goals in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, boy. And we just get lucky to win that game.
We were
Yes.
shit versus Arsenal. We were shit versus Brighton. So all of a sudden, Bayern Munich going away. Not you guys got ready. We going away in a different
Yeah.
country. Not even in
Mhm.
the same country. We're going
Mhm.
away to a different country and we're
Yeah.
gonna beat Bayern Munich.
Mhm.
And it's gonna be a turning
Mhm.
point of our season. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Boy.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You
Uh,
have it perfect.
All right, boy.
Now,
Because
again,
I had a friend, right? He was trying to have a baby for years. He couldn't get nobody pregnant. You know what he do? Jump on a plane and cross into our next country, and what happen? He have a child now.
Boy, he's a passport bro. Fair enough.
Sometimes you need to cross the water to get lucky, Sometimes you need to cross some borders, and that's what our team does.
I mean,
So you telling me, Phil, on our return to the Champions League, we're not going to win on our first game back to Champions League?
Away to
Regardless of the
Bayern
opposition, we
Munich.
don't care who the opposition are.
You don't
Our
care?
return to Champions League needs to be spectacular.
uh,
Okay, boy.
No, I'm not wearing this jersey. I'm not wearing this for joking. I love my team,
mm,
and I know what they're capable of. I know how crappy they could be, and I know how good they could be. And I know come Wednesday, please the Lord,
mhm.
we are going to come up on top in that Bayern Munich game.
I know,
And I
I
had
know,
nothing to say
I
again.
know, I know what
It's
Jonathan is
done.
trying to make. I know what Jonathan is trying to make me do because I initially said that I will not be watching this game, and
Right.
Jonathan is trying to
Get
Jonathan
you.
is trying to
Get watch the
rile
game.
me up for me
Watch
to
the game.
get to for me to go onto the app on my phone
Yes.
using my company's Wi-Fi to
Yes.
stream this game.
Yes.
Jesus
Yes.
Lord.
Phil, I don't like your spirit. You need to change that energy. You need to look at the glass half filled, not half empty.
Mm.
So if I gotta tell you something right now, most United fans get their energy from watching Manchester United win
Yes,
and
Yes.
performing
yes.
well, right?
Hmm.
So you kind
Right
of
now, my battery, all right, right now, my battery on like 10%. But you
Hmm.
see, when we win that game Wednesday, my battery going full back up. That's what it's go.
all right. Well, right now my
If we lose
battery.
that game Wednesday, my battery going there and I'd want and I go and throw away this jersey.
So let me ask you a question. Will you be surprised if we lose to Bayern Munich on Wednesday?
Yeah, I would actually would be surprised.
You you serious?
Wow.
Hmm.
Okay, so we will beat Bayern, and then come Saturday,
If
and
all they have any good thing to do with all their money this week, put
uh,
500 Manchester United draw win against Bayern Munich.
mhm.
Trust me.
So we're gonna beat
Trust
Bayern,
me.
and then play Burnley and lose.
Hmm. Exactly. That's what happen.
You know what this remind me of? This remind me of if I looking to buy a horse.
Right.
I buy it from a man who tell me, yo, this horse had championships back in the day and was a champion
Hmm.
um years gone by. And I buy the horse from the man.
But
And the horse
yeah,
lose
but
it. And the horse lose its first 5 races. And that same owner that was the previous owner telling me, look, the Gold Cup is coming up.
Hmm.
Don't mind the horse losing
Hmm.
first 5 races. The Gold Cup
Hmm.
is coming up. That horse is
Hmm.
going to place in the Gold Cup.
mhm.
Hmm.
I like the person who bought the horse, but I believe the previous owner. Because the previous owner didn't want me
But
to
do
ride
you
the
but
horse.
do you watch horse racing? That's how
No.
horse racing goes. Sometimes they see it have no informed horse that go and win all the time. It will have horses that win for a week, 2 weeks, and then we'll just have a random dark horse, as that way they say a dark horse that will come and win.
Mhm.
And
So
that's how you make money.
let me ask you another question. Who's the favorites on Wednesday?
Who's the favorite? Well, we know Bayern Munich are the favorites. We know that. That's definitely. You could pull it up on the bookies. You could go on any one of them bet sites. You will
Mhm.
see Bayern Munich are the favorites. And I'm sure
Mhm.
the odds are ridiculous. But
Why are you arriving at the conclusion that Bayern Munich are the favorites, even though you're very confident that United is going to win?
because right, football is not played on paper. I know that.
True.
You know that. We all know that.
True. Yeah.
On paper, they are a significantly better team than us.
Right.
Significantly, not even close. So that's why on paper, when you're thinking and you're trying to bet, Bayern are going to be the favorites. But
Right.
football is not played on paper. We know that. Horse racing is not played on paper. Just because a horse win 3 times, don't mean he go and win this 4th time. You know?
Mhm.
That is how it works.
So you want me to bet my money on Bayern losing on Wednesday?
Yes, that is what I want you to do. That is exactly what we're to do.
I hope you show.
You don't know the value of money, boy.
I hope you show
You don't know
up.
the value of money.
I hope you show up next week Sunday for the
Uh,
air for Old
I
Talk
am
United.
going to send you all a picture of the screenshots when I
uh,
win that money Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
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 Well.
I don't care about the screenshot. I care about you showing up next week Sunday for Old Talk. I just care about that. We we can replay this video over and over. We can have this on a loop. Oh my gosh, man! If this was against Galatasaray or
Right.
some other team in we group, I can't remember who
No,
in our
that's
group.
the thing. Whenever Manchester United faces weaker opposition, especially in Champions League, we lose to them. Look, last time, what? Who beat we? Benfica. How?
Mm.
You understand? Like, how that even happening?
It was
But
Sevilla.
we go come and beat Inter Milan and AC Milan and Barca, but
Yeah.
we go lose to Benfica. I
Mm-hmm.
think you know what drives our team, and people just get carried away with it. What drives our team, regardless of manager, regardless of the owners, the only thing that drives our team to be successful is opposition that is challenging, that is more challenging and more significant than our team. That is when they just step up and say, all right, we need to play good in this game. I think that's the only thing that has been consistent with us throughout the years.
Mm. No, but are you being serious?
Why would I keep doing it? I was actually being serious just now though. Like why are you doing that? Courtney, I'm not trying to say for serious. They are so serious, Courtney. I'm very serious.
No, because I
Ah,
mean, I put it before, and it's a thing. I know. I realize that you're serious. I mean, I don't see it. I mean, I see a draw. I see a draw. That's what I see. I see a draw.
No, a lot of people don't see things coming, especially like your wife warning you, you doesn't see that coming. But it does happen. And it does happen.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
right.
but
But
Yeah.
exactly there's the
that's
same thing. It's
that's
the same thing. You
that's
doesn't see it coming, because you know woman can really lie. But it does happen
Right.
still. You
Uh-huh.
wouldn't see it coming.
All
man.
right.
Man, that's not a good comparison. I mean, if if your wife you can tell your wife Hornia if she always coming home late or if she come home at a specific time and she always and the first thing
Mm.
she doing is going in the
You
shower
doesn't know. You doesn't know.
or
I'm telling you.
she
I
always
I
going
get catch already. I could tell you. You doesn't know.
or
They know how to lie, you know.
she always going on solo trips to Miami or Greece or
Women,
Mexico.
Now,
well, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. But women know how to lie. They know how to lie well.
I would say
We don't know
women
how to
know
lie that way.
I would say women know how to manipulate and men know how to lie.
nah,
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 Or it
nah,
could
nah.
be other
we
way around.
terrible at lying. We get catch.
Yeah.
We don't have time to remember the lies. They just actually remember it. We don't have time. 2 weeks down the road, I go and forget my lie one time.
But then
Like what?
I think it's the opposite way. Then so men know how to manipulate and women know how to lie.
Nah, we don't. Nah,
Correct.
no. You think so?
I think so. We know how to manipulate because at the end of the day, we know how to. What was I trying to think of a scenario? I trying to think of a scenario without getting canceled. When I think of that
But no,
scenario,
there is none. There is no scenario. There is
there
none.
are scenarios out there that I don't feel like getting canceled.
No, there are none.
I have a scenario in my head right now, but I try to word it
Nope.
a specific way. But
No,
anyway,
There
there
are
are
no
none.
scenarios.
The
There are
scenario
none.
is the scenario is I meet a girl. I know she's out of my league. I lie, cheat, and steal. Right? I borrow my boy chain, my virgin pants, my boy car. Next one this, and I use his apartment to get the business. When
yeah,
I get the business,
that is
I change my number because you know what? My number that I gave her is your number, Jonathan. So then she'll call
Yeah.
you like, hey Robert,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you'll be like, yo, I don't know who this is.
let me
I
okay. So
don't.
let me tell you how most men will manipulate a girl.
Uh,
Most men would know that a girl have feelings for him,
yeah.
but they will not um, take it seriously. They
Mm-hmm.
might use her as a weekend fun, but they will never commit.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where the manipulation comes in now. Now, don't forget the woman has feelings for the man and he knows it, but he's not pursuing it, right? Here's where the manipulation come in. The woman will go for a different man I start dating him.
Yeah.
So that's my number two. But my number one, what my number one would do is now all of a sudden start back replying to the text saying, "I
Yeah.
miss you, baby,"
Mm-hmm.
and remember those times when you did this for me. And all of a sudden, her mind is now confused.
Mm.
Little does she not know that if she had to break it off with my number two and go back to my number one, the the replying to text is gonna slowly but surely come to an end.
Mm.
Now, if she go back with my number one, breaking my number two heart, and she going back with my number one, the text will stop coming. The don't care and she will start back again. Now let me say she go to my number three looking for a relationship, looking for a
Right.
commitment. My number one gonna start by replying to all the texts.
Right.
Baby, I miss you. You are such a great cook. Oh my gosh, that thing you did with your tongue last night. All these things,
Hey,
all these
hey,
texts
hey,
will start
hey,
coming back.
hey, hey, hey,
That
hey.
is the definition of manipulation. I tell you, men are good at this here. Men is manipulate and
Uh,
women is lie. Tell you
All right,
so.
and you know who very good at manipulation?
Who?
These guys.
mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, that's true.
They are the masters of manipulation.
That's
Correct.
true.
Because
It's
you know
very
why?
true.
That is why they have the biggest fan base in the world next to Real Madrid. They
if
are
if
masters of
if we
this, the
weren't
masters of manipulation.
if we weren't manipulated by Manchester United, this podcast wouldn't exist. Think about it,
No. No.
right? This podcast wouldn't exist. You would have on that jersey. You literally would not give a rat's ass about what Manchester United. But we have been supporting this club for oh so long, and it's very hard to let go of
It
Mm-hmm.
is. It's hard to let go.
it's
It's like
hard
when
to
you love somebody and you just for years, you'll keep
Right.
blocking them,
you can
Exactly.
change
unblocking them.
you can change
Yeah,
your
but you ain't letting go. You ain't letting go, you know. You ain't letting go. You
No.
go keep on blocking them.
you can change your wife, you can change your religion, you
Mm.
can change your political team, but you can't change the club you love. I'm sorry, you
No.
can't.
Nope. And they know that.
And
And
they
you
And
know
know
they're
that.
that.
in charge of manipulation because over the years, what I observe with Manchester United, we are not only masters of manipulation, but imagine that we had teams with players like John O'Shea and Johnny Evans and Fletcher and Park Ji Sung. Now, not taking nothing away from them ability wise, but let me real, the amount of trophies we won with those kind of players,
Right.
it's ridiculous. Who
Mm-hmm.
you know, what club you know do that?
Now, but you see, here's the thing, right? Our owners, right, were the good guys. Those were the soy boys. We had a soy boy owner.
Sorry,
Right.
boy. Correct.
Right.
It's
That
as soon
was
as the father died, that is when the club started to go down. And when he left the club, the ownership to
right.
the sons,
No,
that is when everything started to go haywire.
no, but the reason why I say that, right, is that he gave us, and we are the woman, everything. You want ice cream? Here you go. I come for my birthday. I want a gold chain. Here you go. Christmas come. I want this. Here you go. He gave and gave and gave us all. And what did we give him back in return? Net nothing. Now we have the Glazers, right? The Glazers. They come in there like Andrew Tate. You understand? Top G
That's a
business.
weird comparison.
No, but that's what it is. It's top G business. It's top G business.
I got to hear this
These
comparison
fellas
now.
now, these
That's a
men
weird
now,
comparison.
no, I'm telling you, these men now come in now and say, right, they start to treat us like how Tate train these guys to do. You treat the woman like mess, like horrible. You don't call she, you don't text she, you call she over at 3 a.m. Baby, what you doing? Are here, come through. We come
Correct.
through
Yeah, they
at
like that.
3 a.m. Right? We come through at 3 a.m. We He get what he wants. He call us a cab, send us back home at 3:15. Right? Right? And at 7 a.m., we calling, hi, how you doing? Crickets. 9 a.m., crickets. We see a picture. He on some boat ride. with three girls,
3 girls.
three, and we call who do? Who are they? Who are they?
Only have a master.
I know he said, but girl, that's my cousin and them, my family and them, and
Yeah.
my cousins. And then we back, and then he calls at 3 a.m. Hey, girl, what you doing? And where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We are back there again at 3 a.m. And at 3:15 again, boom, Uber, back home. That because every year we buy jerseys. Every
Correct.
year
Mm-hmm.
we buy tickets. Doesn't
Correct.
matter what these fellows do, we are here. Every weekend, men here. Every weekend. We know we're getting
And I
abused. We
realized I
know
is the only person have on my jersey today. I
right?
realized like
I
one
got
little
it.
loss and like one little lost the faith. I is
I
the only
got
person have on my jersey today. So
No,
all
see,
yeah,
I am
I have faith in
trying.
my team.
Mhm. No, yeah, I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying that the owners have been treating us the way how top G's does have their stable of girls.
correct.
You understand? And we are just it's just manipulation and lies and promises because they will come on a random Wednesday. I'm like, hey babe, flowers, and carry us out to some restaurant and make us feel good, make us feel nice, and then the Thursday crickets disappear.
Right.
2 weeks,
So Robert, you see how accurate you are with that description.
right?
That is what our club does.
Right?
You know what the flowers and the flowers and everything coming Wednesday, please God.
But
The flowers and everything going to be the Bayern Munich win. That going to be the flowers and everything to make me feel nice.
Well,
And then weekend,
I
we
want
want to
you
lose the Burnley.
when I come on this panel next week,
oh yeah, yeah,
Sunday, I want you to be the first. I want you to be the person to let me in onto the panel. I want you
yeah,
to be the first,
Yes,
boy.
yes, yes. I will be in charge. I will be in charge.
I
yeah.
want you to
Because I am
hold.
confident that we are going to do the same thing that we do every single season.
Uh,
Look terrible against inferior opposition, and then when we play somebody actually worth our grain of salt,
mhm.
licks, eat
Yeah.
them up.
Oy. Well, boy, I don't know. Yes, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I can't see it, but
I'm
I
telling
will not.
you,
Courtney, want to know what you're drinking, Jay Bourne?
Yeah.
vodka.
There you
But
have your
yeah,
answer.
I'm saying that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. This is me, and I'm not there yet. It's still it's Sunday. I just chilling.
Mhm.
But yeah, what I'm saying, all they go and get the shock of all their lives Wednesday.
All right,
Telling
boy.
all in.
I can't wait till Wednesday, boy. My co-worker who is also
Yeah.
a United fan, he will
Mhm.
have his phone there and he can waste his bandwidth, and I will walk over to him and peep over, and then go back to my desk and start my work. But we will see, though.
Mhm.
We will see.
All right. All
All
right.
you
That's
gonna get
fine.
the shock for the lies Wednesday. That's what I had to say. Robert,
All
just
right.
Yeah.
brace yourself, Robert, brace
Okay.
yourself, Phil.
Yeah,
Make
All
sure
right.
and use the company Wi-Fi and watch the game because when it happen, you don't want to say, you know, I ain't watch the game.
Yeah.
Watch the game.
All right. Well, closing remarks. What will be the score? What is the score? You tell me. What is the score?
1-0.
That's all.
Yeah, 1-0.
1-0.
That's all we need. That's all we need. It gonna be 1-0.
So 1-0 is the
Hoyland going
flowers,
and score,
right?
boom, and we're gonna
Right.
lock down the game. Or Hoyland going is either Hoyland score in the first half and we lock down the game, or Hoyland go and score late and poison them. But Bayern not scoring on us. Harry Kane,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. So 1-0 victory is the flowers and the candy and the niceness. 1-0.
Yes, that to sweeten me up again because right now we real angry and we upset. So that is just to bring me back in the love. I'm sure by Sunday, all
I
Ole
mean,
gonna have
I
on
mean,
all
as a
United.
question, do you expect all the
By
time?
next week Sunday, please, you know, Ole gonna have on all Ole gonna have on all the jersey. And then I
So
want
Yeah.
to say, see,
Devin
if
is
you
asking you, do you expect this defense to keep a clean sheet?
Indeed.
no, I don't expect it. I don't expect that. But football have a way of shocking everybody.
Mm. Right. So
And funny enough, Harry Maguire might start that game, and Ole will
yeah.
see that he's not a
So
complete
okay,
doofus.
okay,
He's not
okay,
a
okay, okay,
total
okay, okay.
doofus.
Robert,
He
So
might.
so
Robert, end this show,
yeah,
please.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. That's not done because this is madness now. Because you tell me that we're gonna beat Bayern Munich 1-0, right? Harry Maguire gonna
Hmm.
start gonna be on the pitch and turn it into prime. You understand?
Yes, he will get it done. 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 No, he
Oh,
will
hey,
do
no, no,
that for
no.
that game
Yeah,
only,
yeah,
and then
no.
the rest of games is trash.
Hear what?
He going to do that.
Hear what? I want, right? No, no, no. This is what I want, right? This is what I want, right? Everybody in the comments.
Yeah.
Tell me, if we beat Bayern Munich, right? If we beat Bayern Munich, Harry Maguire comes on that pitch and puts in that masterclass, all of us will put money and we will send you to on a trip. I don't know where, to Barbados,
where,
because
where,
somewhere.
wherever you want to go, big
Where you want to
man.
I
go?
will take a Tobago, right? I will take a
Right.
Tobago. Let everybody in
Yeah.
the comments,
Yeah.
everybody put together a little 50 US each, 20
Right.
US each, and
Right.
I go get a nice little money, and I could go to
Yeah.
Tobago and enjoy and say, all right, thank you, Old Talk team, United
Right.
Hour.
Right.
Yes.
So, y- y- so again, we're gonna beat Bayern Munich, and Harry
Mm-hmm.
Maguire is gonna have a masterclass, and
He
we
will
will.
not,
And
it go be gritty. He not gonna have a masterclass. That's
well, for
we
him,
going a little too far fetched.
well, for him, no, for him, it to be a
He just
masterclass.
not going to, all right. You know what he going to do? He not going to do Harry Maguire. That's what I'll say. He not going to do Harry Maguire. He going to just be a regular defender. He not going to be Harry Maguire.
Now, you are gonna send now, Devin. This also includes you. Again, I'm saying last time. We, if we beat Bayern Munich, me, Phil, everybody who is in the comments, everybody who watches this stream will contribute 20 US and send you, Jonathan, to Tobago. All of us. Right? If we beat Bayern Munich 1-0,
And if we lose Jonathan, you don't owe us anything. You don't owe
nothing.
us and nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing whatsoever.
Not,
Nothing,
we
nothing,
will just
nothing.
come on Sunday and laugh at you in your face. That's all we will do.
No,
We'll laugh
I
at
will
you.
take that, you know, but I know what I know.
That's all we will
I
do.
can't tell you how I know it. It's
Uh-huh.
like when you go to church and it's
Right.
like the priest just tell you he know that the Lord spoke to him and whatever.
Right.
I know. I can't
Yeah.
explain it, but I know what I know.
Well, boy, I us, Phil. I
Hey,
don't know how you will top this. I don't know how.
boy, my prediction is my prediction is a 3-1 win to Bayern Munich. Um, how are we gonna top this
Oh boy.
whole talk?
I don't laugh though because all they getting tired. All right, okay. I'm waiting for you next week
Yeah.
Sunday, please, the Lord.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
waiting.
yeah. I gotta make sure
I
I
putting aside my whole Sunday for you, and I coming
Yeah.
back on the show and I go and say, and I ain't going to say that. I just going to sit down. So
perfect, perfect. But if we lose, I want you to do all the talking.
Yeah. Oh,
I want you to be the host. I want you to be the person bringing up the comments. I want you to start all talk. I want you to end all talk next Sunday
yeah.
if we
Hmm.
lose, boy.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. That's a madness. That is a madness. But hey,
at the very worst, we might draw. That is all I have to say. At the
yeah,
worst, we might draw,
good
but
job.
we're not losing that game.
Oh gosh. Well,
Yeah,
on
boy.
that
Yeah.
on that note, people, Martin Flip saying that it's fate. It's fate.
That is not fate. They just spell it wrong. It's FATE. Fate. That was that is the fate we're talking about, not fate. Fate. That is the
Oh,
ordinance of our club. Our
yeah.
club does run like that.
Uh,
Get licks, lost to Brighton 2-0, or
right.
sorry, 3-1, and
Right.
then come and beat Bayern Munich. That is
Yeah.
our club
Yeah.
repertoire for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. We well. I mean, we will all be here next Sunday. I mean, I want you to win, you know. I want you to win. I want you to win. I do. I want for all of us to send you to Tobago. I do. But I'm gonna lie to you. Sunday, I'm gonna laugh at you for a whole hour. I'm gonna laugh for a whole hour, dog. I'm gonna
It's
laugh
a
at you.
gamble. Life is a gamble. If I lose, I lose. But I really think that,
Yeah.
and I think I back in this team long enough to know
We'll
our
see.
our modus operandi. You
All
know.
right. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh gosh. Well, people. I mean, we have been in this bar for the last hours and change. You know, so thank you very much for everybody in the comment section for tuning in to Martin and Courtney. Um, and Devin, I hope you feel
Yeah.
better soon.
Well, we feel better, Devin. Yeah.
You know, Clive
It was
and
Devin.
Tahir. And to my panel, to Big Phil, Jonathan. You know,
Yeah.
thanks for
Let's
always
not shout out the here wherever he is. The here. I know he locked onto the live. The here. Big
yeah,
up yourself.
because he have nowhere else. I mean,
Yeah,
what is he doing?
exactly.
He doing nothing. He
He
doing
can,
nothing. So I know he watching the show right now.
You know what?
he can might as well join us on this panel.
Oh gosh, hey, hey, boy, but again, it was a great show, and make sure everyone always remember like the videos, share the videos, you know, comment below, all that good stuff, and we'll be here on Wednesday for the auto on Wednesday for our normal for our normal our session. Every Sunday is all talk. I mean, I have some couple more videos coming up, you know, throughout the week. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so people, we are out.
Hey,
All
if
right.
you appreciate what we're doing here at the United Hour, please like, please subscribe, and let's grow this community.